It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Onside, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Sayet. Quick spin on the line. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll try the left side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Now they'll try the right side. And he's in! Touchdown, Dogs!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throw it. Say it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell on the floor.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Running inside, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on fourth and short. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sayin back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sayin from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the running back. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces... And he breaks the play! Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move, it's Phillips. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back up.
Maybe some room here. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Trying the chains now on 2nd and long. Now they're going to throw it. Makes a catch. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Caught, and he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Georgia going up tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Zayn. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often.
Gonna let it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's Zayn to throw. Got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Frazier. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Frazier again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 45, on its way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. Just plowing ahead. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Looking downfield on first down. A little release to the back. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm, and I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeye. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but There's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Now on the counter. Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Throw it, say it. Going downfield for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Phillips. Breaks into the open. He's on the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the 4th. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Say it. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the earners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They go right back to him, and they're able to get him on the ground. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Pulls it in on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understand the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can step up in this moment, find a way to get the ball into the end zone, and win you this game?
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. What an absolute battle. What a Donnybrook haymaker met with counterpunch after counterpunch. Both worthy of being top 5 teams. Both championship caliber ball clubs. And they might run into each other again.
I think that's likely to happen, honestly. These are 2 really, really good-looking teams. And if you're the number 1 team that just went down, obviously you got beat, and you're going to have to rebound from this. But you lost to a really, really good opponent. And I think when they go back and watch the film, David, they'll see some small mistakes and things that happened that they know if we fix that, we could beat this team if we play them.
Yeah, there's